Hello and good morning. If you find yourself here, welcome to my stream. This is Fights and Wipes with Vizier. I'm Vizier. And today, again, we're going into Elite Dangerous. I had to take a bit of a break and work out something going on with my computer. Just was running a bit slow. In any case, I'm participating in the community event, the community group goals, and it's just some trade missions. They have trade missions, and they have some bounties that you can do with some extra payout, and it's actually really efficient credit making for the trading. And so I'm going to run a couple of those, and then probably start working on opening up some other engineers and upgrading other equipment. So let me go ahead and switch the scene here. Oh, I see that. Right, covered up there. Breakfast of Champions. Oh, no. Shoot. I'll bet I didn't sell my stuff. I didn't sell it. I know I still have it. Yeah. Shoot. Well, this is a bit unfortunate. Let's see what happens here.
Detach confirmed. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
So depending on what happens here, I might have to DD Mao and get out and come back.
Landing permitted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 10. Automated docking approved. You may now hand over control.
I was a little trepidatious here because I've almost been blown up a couple times outside of this station coming in. So I do try to, when I'm approaching the station, come in from the front so that I have easy access to the door or to the portal. And the docking sequence goes pretty quickly. It handled that pretty quickly. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, maybe not. Auto dock in progress. Let's yeah, let's do this. Let's turn off auto dock. Let's turn that off for a second. This is a big ship. So let's say it's right about here. Let's go ahead.
Landing gear retracted.
Oh, whoops. Let's see where we're at.
Landing gear deployed.
I hope I didn't get fines for that
Landing
terrible.
complete. Commence system shutdown. The security forces are on the lookout for dissidents in this area, Commander. I would advise you don't provoke them.
Oh, great. Come on. Cat couldn't wait to get out of the office when I opened the door, and now he is crying to come in. Okay, thought I'd check. You had mentioned something about cleaning it. The rails seem a bit frozen. That could have happened if it was ajar for a while. You might be right, though. Maybe we move that one into the garage. All right, love. All right, sorry about that, guys. That's my wife. So let's not do this a second time. Sell everything. All right.
Landing gear retracted. Warning, shield generator attack. Under attack. Scan detected.
All clear.
Let's try this again. Oh. That's why. I was doing the wrong thing. Duh. That was serious brain fart.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
So last time it was right up this way. The location, the approach changes as time moves on. See if it's in the same spot as it was earlier today. That's a little different. Yeah. Alright, so let's go with night vision. Our approach. Try to keep it between like 35 and 40 degrees. That seems to be pretty good. Although I had one that was a little over 45 this morning and it still made it okay. It's a little steep. Yeah, a little steeper than I want. That'll be about right. Famous last words, though, right?
Zorgon Peterson, Victor Indio Zulu, Federal Flight Control here. Submit a request prior to touching down. Approved for access. Make your way to landing pad number 07. Acknowledged, Commander. Clear for assisted docking.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking confirmed. Power down your engines. Greetings, Commander.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yeah, 2 days left on this. Yeah, I think maybe I'll make 2 billion. That'll be nice.
Landing gear retracted.
Docking restraints retracted. You may exit the exclusion zone.
Scan detected. Frameshift drive charging.
Hey, Papa Smurf, how you doing?
4, 3, 2.
I was Army. 11th ACR and 1st Cav. Welcome.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Right on. He should be able to have good work when he comes out. How long's he been in?
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, the medical discharge is always fun, right? How'd he do in transition on the way out? How'd he do afterwards? They take care of him? Oh, I overshot my target a little bit. Oh, we're almost lined up. Let's do this. I try to come in right at the front door. Because when I'm carrying cargo, sometimes I get attacked before I enter. Pump it forward, pull it back into the blue. Couple months. Oh man. Right. So he been able to get up to 100%.
Zorgon Peterson, Victor, India, Zulu. Welcome to this independent station, Commander.
I hope
Please
so.
fly safely during arrival and departure.
Good, good. They're so much better about it than they used to be.
Access granted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 10. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
Because it used to be such a hassle for guys. I mean, it's still a hassle, but most people aren't having to fight it for a long time. There's a lot of presumptive circumstances now where people used to have to prove things. They used to have to prove the stressors which was very difficult for people who were in theater, who like weren't allowed to take pictures and write things down and document stuff, you know. Didn't know where they were at exactly,
Deployed.
you know. So yeah, things have changed a lot for the new generation of vets, which is nice. GI Bill too. The post 9/11 GI Bill is really good.
Landing complete. Docking restraints engaged. The security forces are on the lookout for dissidents in this area, Commander. I would advise you don't provoke them.
Huh. Are you talking about sort of the meters that would track exposure? Like what the guys clip on themselves usually? Of course, of course. Right on. I mean, it's been a minute since I've been in. I was a tanker. So, M1 Abrams, M1s, M1A1s. Um, and then I also was our NBC guy for a while. So I did the NBC stuff, the nuclear, biological, chemical for our company. So the training, kept that equipment, the tracking of, you know, those devices. Okay, okay. Right on. Right on. I got out in 92. So I was over on the east-west German border and then Saudi the first time. But we had lost our NBC guy. He had a medical difficulty, we'll say. And so they sent me to the crash course, you know, and I handled the NBC responsibilities for our company while I was out in Germany. But yeah, that was one of the things we had to do is we had the devices for, you know, tracking radiation exposure, right? Yeah, I had an ANPDR 27. Yeah, I had one of those. It tracked the gamma radiation exposure. There was the alpha. No, alpha. Not the gamma, the alpha. Yeah, I was mistaken. It's the alpha radiation that it tracks, not the gamma. At least that's how I remember it. So the particulates that would get charged and might land on people, the dust, you know. And it had pieces in it that were radioactive. Yeah, I remember. I used to test it on myself, and I remember after working with it, I'd have that shit all over me. Like the ANPDR 27 would be going off just from working with it, with the stuff in it. I guess you had to be pretty careful. And the M8 alarms too. No, no, I never did that. Huh. Interesting. Like that's really interesting, right? Yeah. Yeah, people don't even know the stuff the guys are expected to deal with on a regular. That's why they get us when we're young and dumb. You know? Yes, sir. Mission first. Right. Right. Yeah, I think one of the more valuable lessons, life lessons. Oh yeah, yeah, right. One of the more valuable life lessons I learned while in the service was that the the people that you think are smarter than you and have your best interest at heart, you know, the scientists, the people who test all this stuff to make sure it's safe to use, right? Do you think that they're real? And you kind of learn, at least if you're paying attention, that they're not. They don't really exist. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's just it. But people just don't even know. They don't know all the things, the extra dangers that soldiers are put in, just from the radars, you know, things like radar, the stuff like what you just talked about. You know, from our era. I don't know if you. I mean, when did you join? When did you join? You said you got out in '96. When did you join? I was only in for 4 years. '88 to '92 was enough. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Were you deployed? So Gulf. But you also were involved in the NBC, so you know about the PB pills. Right. You were Navy. Yeah. Right. Yeah. The PB pills were a special kind of stupid. Like that's the stuff that they came around and they were like they took the pills from people and they're like don't talk about that, you know. Right. Right. Yeah, that's how they rolled. Like, and all the years since I've been out, there's been a couple people that have tried to bring up the PB pills, but whenever you see it talked about in the media, they always refer to it as biological, right? They always refer to it with the with a biological sort of designation instead of the chemical. This protection against biological, but really it's yeah, but really it was for nerve agent. So it was associated with nerve agent. I'm just waiting for that one to come out because they gave over 400,000 soldiers nerve agent, mild nerve agent pills, and then when they started, you know, pissing blood and not being able to pay attention, and they came around and took them and said, shh, 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 don't talk about that. Man, I'm sorry, brother. Really am. It was a different era. You know what I mean? It was definitely a different era of the VA. They've kind of come through it, you know, where they're a lot better than they used to be. It's still there's still a ways to go, but I would say in at least in their defense, they don't go from being what they were to what they are without the intent of being there, right? Without the intent of coming forward, because it's been such a huge leap. So I'll at least give them that, you know. But you're still here, man. You're still here, and that's a good thing. Yeah, right. Oh, I know, I know. But it is definitely a lot better than it used to be. I mean, the nightmares. I remember I went to school twice on my GI Bill. I was in school 6 months one place, 6 months in another place, and each time the VA, after months of being in school, would have no record of me being in school. So like I wasn't getting paid, and you have to pay everything up front, but you kind of need the money to pay for things, you know. So I ended up dropping out twice before later on they switched some things up and I, got through it all. Wow. Dude. This happened while you were in? That all happened while you were in? That's nuts. Man. I mean, even at 100%, that's just a consolation prize. I mean, you'd much rather have your health, I'm sure. Man, Papa Smurf. Papa Smurf Kane. I'll keep you in my prayers, brother. That's just messed up. That had to be hard. Yeah, I bet. That had to be so hard. And it's ongoing. Yeah. I mean, I became a gamer because I turned into a shut-in. At least for some long time. I had gotten injured and went through divorce and all that. So it helped keep me competitive, At least that was what I told myself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't handle TV myself. TV and news, it's all a racket. It just makes me mad to watch it. Or disgusted. It's all a grift. It's all a grift. They just leading everybody around by the nose, telling you what to be mad at. Whether it's either side, doesn't matter. Everybody's mad at exactly who they're told to be mad at. Or fearful of exactly what they're told to be afraid of. And then so angry. It's such a manipulation. I can't handle it anymore. So I'd rather be gaming. Which is where we are here, right? This is more real than the news, that's for sure. Yeah, but they don't really give you all the info. They don't give you all the info. That's the problem. It's all narrative. While we're talking, I'm gonna do one more run. Let me make sure.
Landing gear retracted.
This community goals event is just too good to not take advantage of. I'm really enjoying it because it's saving me a lot of work in the future. I haven't been playing this that long, so I'm building up a little bit of a war chest, you know.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh wow! So you're in the top 10.
You have cleared the no-fire zone. Until next time.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Right. What do I know, right? Yeah. I've got a little over 30K. I'm in the 25%. Just for the trucking, not the bounties. The bounties I have almost none.
Fuel scooping.
Probably like maybe 20 or 30 million maybe.
Fuel scooping complete.
CMM composite. Oh, right on. Bayshore platform. What system is that in?
Orbital flight engaged.
Piscium, huh? I'll look it up and see what my route would be. If I don't have to do the entry for, this entry, atmospheric entry, atmospheric landing. That would save a lot of time.
Sorgon Peterson, Victor Indio Zulu. This is Federal Flight Control. Stow your weapons as you approach this station, Commander. Access granted. Your assigned landing pad is number 08. You are go for automated docking. Enjoy the ride, Commander.
I see. In this one, I have one jump to the system I purchase it in, and then this short hop to the station or to the planet, and then it's 2 jumps back. For some reason, it's 2 jumps back. I don't really quite understand that, but so it's 1 here and 2 back. Well, just a moment, guys.
Landing operation complete. Dispatching ground crew. Welcome, Commander.
All right, we're back.
maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Docking restraints retracted. Expedite climb to exit altitude.
Yeah, it takes me typically about 20 minutes, maybe a little less, per round trip.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right. Yeah, I try to anticipate that a bit. At least after the first landing, you know.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But I know exactly what you mean.
Fuel scooping.
There's a bit of a method to the madness in figuring that out.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
Okay, babe.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
I'll tell you what, I love this Super Cruise Assist. Someone was kind enough to teach me a bit about using it. And it saves a ton of time when dealing with stations.
Zorgon Peterson, Victor, India, Zulu. Please approach the station at a safe speed and be mindful of other pilots in the area. Permission authorized. Cleared for landing on docking bay 3-2. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
He must have been very frustrated trying to teach me that, though, because I didn't know anything about it at all. And I think English isn't his first language. He's from Europe. And so I was misunderstanding some things. And it's very difficult, right? Yeah, it's very difficult to sort of disregard what you're feeling with the ship. You know, like I would be getting caught in a gravity well, and I'd be wanting to overcompensate, and he couldn't get through to me to sort of just
Landing gear
let
deployed.
the instruments do it. And I was watching the wrong thing with the dial, the lever on the throttle. I was watching the actual speed and not necessarily the setting on where you put it.
Dispatching ground crew.
And so, like, I mean, he must have thought I was just a dumbass because I kept messing it up. But once we figured it out, practiced it a couple times, it's works like butter now. Poor guy. But he was very helpful. And it's nice. It's a nice feature because you can really power through that last part, that approach to the station, and just, you know, drop out at high speed. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Couple more runs. I'll be over 2. That's nice. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I want. I mean, I don't want to be too like I don't want to have expectations that are a little high. I have no idea really what to expect. And I only just started trading. Like I mean, I picked up this ship, which was not necessarily characteristic, but it was a good time to take advantage of it and just start trading with this community goals. I've been so poor since I started the game, and it was a bit of an incentive to just get a good trading ship going right away. But I guess in the scheme of things, like, it's not that much more than some other ships. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I got, as soon as I made my first billion, they gave me elite status, which was really cool. I've been wondering about like going into the soul system and stuff like that. And I guess you need to do that too for some of the engineered equipment. For like that Guardian stuff. But I'm not, I'll just take it how it comes. I don't want to be in a hurry because this is not the kind of game you can be in a hurry to get your builds and experiences together, you know. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. I'll keep that in mind. That's a well-stocked station, huh? When you say it has everything, what do you mean? Oh, okay. Okay. That's good to know. So no sense in searching around for stuff, just go there. Okay. Really? What percentage of a discount? I mean, I was sold on just it having everything because that's kind of convenient. Although I suppose you could just, look on Inara. But I usually just look on where the ship is, and then you figure out that, oh, you can't buy some of the equipment that you want. All right. That's significant at some of the higher levels, or well, some of that higher tier stuff. So, do you know, is the Mamba the fastest ship in the game? I'm going to put together a wake scanning hunter, sort of, so to speak, and I want the fastest thrusters. Yeah, I have a Mandalay. I guess I'm just hoping that there's something faster, like significantly faster. I've been I've been wake scanning a couple times now for um, engineering, and it just seems so tedious thrusting around 20K, it's like 20, 25K. And then there's so many of them that disappear before I get there or right as I'm scanning it. I'm 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 trying to figure out how to mitigate that. And it just seems to me speed is the key. Hmm. Scan the beacons. So you mean like for wake scanning? You mean like wake scanning? Okay. So it has like a tight, compact cluster of wakes. I'll check it out. Jameson crash site. So maybe that's what I should do. Let's see here. I haven't been to Seoul yet. Really? So, oh, I take the SRV. I can scan the beacons. Are they okay? Is the wreck in space or is it on a planet? Well, I guess it would be on a planet if it's SRV. So, I guess I'll just have to go see. Route unavailable, insufficient what? Insufficient jump range. Really? Is that normal? Is there something I need to do after getting my elite pass? Do I need to approach from a specific log out and back in? Just to the main menu? Insufficient jump range. That so doesn't make much sense. Yeah. Isn't that weird? I shouldn't be. I'm in my Mandalay right now. Inventory empty. So 50 light year jump range. My current. I mean, I might. You mean the filters? Hmm. Not much there. Route settings. Fastest route. Max 20k light year. I thought I did. Founders World permit. Is it different? Is the soul? Oh, am I misunderstanding this? What this is? So I have more to do then. So this is the station you're talking about. All right. I see. I see. So Founders World is an actual named place. I thought it was referring to, humanity starting on Earth in Seoul. That's what I get for thinking. But then again, someone did say, that you could go see Earth. So someone did say that to me. To be fair with myself here for a sec. Okay. So do I just need to go do missions and um, trade and turn in exploration data, like at that place, Shinrata Desra? So let's see where this is then. What's the difference between these two places? Are they the same? Uh, okay. Petty officer, huh? So I just need to start doing ranking missions. Because I mean I'm already allied with federal. Okay. So it doesn't matter. I don't have to go there to do it. I can do it anywhere. Anywhere there's federal missions. Yeah. Okay. So just I need to find stuff that I'm qualified to do. Because I still have a long way to go with a lot of stuff. Right? So Explorer's okay, exobiology is getting okay, but I need so is it a combat rank? Courier missions. All right. I can get it in whatever field. I just have to do the rank up missions that I'm qualified to do. All right. Yeah, for the longest time I had no idea what those chained missions were. All right. So maybe I'll head to a station then that has a lot of federal people. Maybe I'll just go there. I'll go to that Desert station. It sounds like there's probably a lot of federal contacts there offering missions. They offer missions at that station? I mean, maybe that's a dumb question, but okay. All right. Well, that's something to do later today then. It's a bit of a curveball. I'm noticing the time though. I have to actually get busy and be somewhat productive. I have some things I got to do around the house. Okay, okay. Just like data, so you could just have a normal ship. Maybe I'll just use my Mandalay such a good jump range. So, Ecosi system to Chakpa. Let me take a quick look at that. Oh, Okosi. Ochosi. I'm gonna bookmark it. Five jumps, and then. Oh, okay. Right next to each other. That's great. And so in the mission board, just take courier missions. And then the chained missions to get the rank. Okay, okay. That's great. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to head there right now. And then I'm probably going to have to bounce. Right on.
Landing gear retracted.
Detach confirmed. You are clear to leave.
I might have to think about getting another Mandalay and turning it into a combat vehicle. If it's so maneuverable, so much more maneuverable than a lot of other medium ships. Yeah. Because on this one, this is my exploration vehicle, and I have no weapons on it at all. I have one of those. I bought one of those recently. I'm starting to work on getting it engineered. But it's a hog. It's a hog for like jumping.
Frameshift drive charging.
You are clear of the station. Have a safe trip, Commander.
Like, it's kind of a hassle.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. And maybe that's not so bad now that I have a little bit of scratch, you know? But moving ships around before was like, ugh. Painful, because it's expensive. Those ships are, you know, it's like $500,000, 700,000
Fuel scooping.
just to move the ship.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. I'm seeing that that's going to be a thing.
4, 3,
I mean, the Mandalay's a solid ship. But I have no weapons on this ship, and that always makes me a little uncomfortable. Not that I'm a great combat pilot yet.
Frameshift drive charging.
But the more I use it and then use other ships, the more I appreciate the Mandalay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay. Well, you're really eking out that jump distance.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping.
Should have been doing that to begin with.
Fuel scooping complete.
So let's see here. What station? So Perry's Folly. You mentioned a different place. Or was that just the system? The system, okay. So Perry's Folly then, I'm assuming. Oh, maybe my filters are... Alright. I guess I'm still gonna go to the big station. Or is that just a platform? So any one of these? These are carriers, right? Not carriers, okay. Let me take the carriers off. Huh. Do I need to hit the nav beacon? Maybe I need to do that. All right. Any place you recommend? The one in the beginning, the main one. Okay. It's just a lot of times their services are limited.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's take a look.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Got it.
Engage.
Oh, I blew right by it. I didn't do that right at all. I got greedy with my speed. Still. Wow, I'm in a gravity well, but I'm slowing down. uh, okay. Denied. Really?
Docking request denied.
Oh, okay. Is that the situation? Most likely.
Docking request denied.
So I just have to keep checking.
Docking request denied. Docking request denied. Docking request granted.
I didn't know that was the reason. I guess that makes a lot of sense. It'd be nice if they told you, hey, we're full.
Landing gear deployed.
I've been to a couple places like this where I was I was low on fuel,
Engines disengaged.
and I couldn't get in. I didn't know why I couldn't get in. I guess that makes a lot of sense, though. But the universe doesn't know they owe me. Open up. I mean, there's that. Like several other websites. So let's take a look at this. Courier stuff. Okay. And then I can just pick the reputation. There's quite a few of them. All right, then I'm gonna stay here. I don't have time to do it right now, but I'm gonna stay here for the next time, and I'll start working on my rank. Yeah, I mean, that's going to help with the engineering stuff too. Opening up Soul, trying to go for the Guardian stuff, right? Well, that'd be something to do. And now I know too, if something comes up, I might have to go do that, but we'll see. It's this sort of never-ending spider web of you got to go do this to do that but to finish this you have to do that and this and that, right? It's never-ending, which is I'm not complaining. It's just par for the course, But it does seem that it's can be difficult to plan. But I guess the truth is that you really have to plan a lot. You plan out your play. and listen to the players that know what they're doing, or you're going to spend a lot of extra time spinning your wheels. Yeah, it's way too easy, and I'm the kind of person that gets sidetracked. Ooh, shiny. Oh, I want this. You know. So Papa Smurf, Kane, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. You're another one of a group of players that have come in here and helped a lot. Y'all are very knowledgeable and generous. So it's cool. I appreciate it. It's very gracious. You too, buddy. You take care. I'll probably be back on later tonight. I'm West Coast. All right. I'm out. Okay, cool. Right on, man. Love Texas. I'm in California. I love California, but I hate it. It's a beautiful place. I know. It's a beautiful place. Great people. I mean, you can't beat it. But the political climate is just... I'm just going to shake my head and that's all right now. All right. So I'm out, man. You have a good one.